5, 6, like a fire in China, in India, and other places, that it turned into some kind of a rush and exodus of people were just going from China and other countries, just occupying Australia. Oh my God, there were so many, whether they were swimming, whether somebody was even kiting, somebody was, any which way they were coming. And they were dealt very fiercely by the Australians, but then the conflict went into become a military things in defense of them or something. But I'm so sorry. This is what I have seen. It may not be right. I don't know what is right now for the planet to happen. But there was no Australia left. In my vision, I saw for every white man in Australia there were 10 Chinese and Indian too, lots of Indians. So the continent was basically taken over. So these are some of it that I had seen. I think finally this new Canada or whatever, America, I don't know what the name was, along with England and some other countries, they definitely Russia was in it too, that they tried somehow to create some kind of a joint army, something to take care of the situations and in this chaos trying to do something. And they brought these things that the world has to be disarmed. It cannot go on like this, with a bomb like this going on. After the bomb went off from Israel towards Mecca, and as I said, obliterated the city. Some kind of a serious talks they came in that they formed a universal army of some sort to just go around the planet. They were killing anybody who was diseased and killed or sick anywhere in the world. And anybody who had army or armament either had to join them or they would just vanish them and perish them. And Israel was the last country really to comply with this. And they let go of the atomic bombs and everything else. There was lots of them there too. And Baha'i faith, what happened to that? Basically, the planet became so angry with Israel, very, very angry. All the politicians, they had such a sheer hatred towards them for what that happened. But at the same time, nobody did anything to come and attack them or do anything to them. They felt that there's no more war has to happen, but these weapons and weaponry have to be taken away. This was the decision that they had. Many people died. Oh God, so many people died. So many people, poor people in Africa, in Southern America, everywhere. I don't know how many. Billions, maybe. The earth was a serious chaotic situation. So, Baha'i faith basically, there was no institution no longer in Israel that would be called Baha'i faith. Something happened in Canada and people were seriously looking into it. A new Baha'i movement as such, it happened in North America, what is left from it. And they were trying to create peace, to create They were talking practical religion, not religion as like that. Just that we need it. We need to be kind. We need to understand. We should be with each other. I was hearing them in everywhere. They're very, very firm people that were teaching a new Baha'i faith. But I emphasize, whatever I have seen, and I'm projecting here, I do not like it to happen. I was told there's a way to get rid of it. There's a way to stop it. It's very, very late, 90% late. 10% there might be a chance. And that 10% is not, there's no way that we can save everything after what we have done to planet, environmentally, sociologically. It is impossible now, but we can still save enough people, enough of the planet that we continue to live in this planet. There is a way. But if it does not, if mankind does not respond, whatever I have seen, unfortunately, is going to happen. I do not know. I did not see at the end whether the earth is split into something, but there was absolutely no way of living in this planet. Life was hell for 1 minute to the next. Just imagine what kind of a chaos and situation was. There was also disease, there was also sickness, there was all kind of things happening. And it just always this word of Baha'ullah, when the most great convulsion will have appeared, always says that what convulsion is, this convulsion. Been thinking about that so long that I've seen it. Convulsion. What a word. Convoluted. It was convoluted. Everything. The promised day has come. And Baha'u'llah says, taste what your own hand have wrought. You made this. I did not. When I fell down and I broke my back, I was so angry at God, at Baha'u'llah, that I said I'm going to quit from this eldership. I had a dream, and the elder told me that. He told me that, boss, you fell down by yourself. We could not stop you. All we could do to come and get you and save you. We didn't do this. You fell down. We were there to help you, to lift you up. So, the same situation. We've made this. But we're all in it. For everything that is going to happen bad, I myself feel responsible. As one human being, I think there is a share of responsibility even by me. Okay. I knew if the Baha'is in Iran, they would have taught Baha'i faith in Iran properly. For every, 30 Iranian, there was one Baha'i. If they were teaching properly, people may not have become Baha'i, but they would have, reduced this tension, these wrong ideas that they have had, this convoluted mind that they picked up. It is because of the Baha'is were the teachers. They didn't do their jobs. So if I don't say these things to you today, I feel responsible. I rather buy the embarrassment in future that these things did not happen. I would be happy. I like this time for me to be proven that I'm wrong. I cannot live in that kind of earth, in that kind of a society. The matter is so serious for me that I've said to my children, do not have children anymore. I said, do not, stop it. It's a bigger burden of what's going to happen, I don't know if they listen to me or not, but that's what I told them. It's very tough because so many years has passed, you see. At the time we started to progress towards the material progress, and spiritual things happen at the same time. I call that movement Canadianism, or building new countries like Canada, Australia, and this task was given by the English people. And around the same time in Iran, God produced and revealed Baha'i faith. But look at our planet. After, couple hundred years, majority of the people of the earth have followed Canada and United States and Australia and England, all they became westernized. A cell phone right now is in every village in Africa. Okay, this is one side of the bargain. But how many people have paid attention to the other side of the progress, which was the Baha'i faith, a solution for the management of what's coming? Nobody did. Nobody paid any attention. Canadian unknowingly, white people, English people, unknowingly, not knowing the Baha'i faith, they themselves have discovered many principles of the Baha'i faith on their own. Indirectly affected by Baha'ullah. And other people were Baha'ullah came in their own language and spoke to them. They didn't see it. Even the follower of Baha'u'llah all faltered. They don't know anything about Baha'i faith. Nothing. They don't want to do anything about it. Everyone is just thinking power is to look at the neighbor and the other friends, what they do, you have to do that. Like a magnet, they're drawn into the mouth of the disaster. None of them wants to stop and say that, okay, I don't want a car, I will walk. I'm going to spend my time to do something else for people.